What's up, YouTube? It's your boy He coming back with another one. Hey, he will not steer you wrong. Yes, disciples. What's up, baby? All right, we gonna keep this train rolling, and we gonna jump into another request. All I'm doing is requests right now, y'all. What y'all put out there is what I'm doing. What y'all put out is what I'm doing. So we gonna jump into Dance with the Devil, Immortal Technique. I don't know if Dance with the Devil is the name of the person or is it an Immortal Technique. It's like two titles basically. Dance with the Devil, Immortal Technique. Is Immortal Technique the person, or is Dance with the Devil the person? I don't know. But hey, I ain't never heard of no damn Dance with the Devil or Immortal Technique. So we gonna go ahead and see what we got here. And hey, I don't run from the challenge. Y'all send it my way. We going for it. For the jugular. Let's go.
I once knew a nigga whose real name was William.
Whoa, hold on. We got straight New Yorkers with this one. I forgot who sent this to me. I wasn't expecting this to come out. Hold up. Whoa, hold up. Whoa, man. I'm not ready for this. I thought this was gonna be another love song.
I once knew a nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was making a million, being the...
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I'm not ready for a fucking 30-minute reaction. I was not prepared for this. Oh, man, we finna get into storytelling. He finna tell a hell of a story. We got 6 minutes on this thing. 6 minutes? Oh, my God. All right, we got William, and William was trying to make a million, y'all. Let's go. Hold up. Hey, I gotta activate the He Vision, baby. High efficient listening. Let's go.
Nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was making a million. Once knew a nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was making a million, being the illest hustler that the world ever seen. He used to fuck movie stars and sniff coke in his dreams.
Okay. Dude, real name was William. Big hustler, used to F movie stars and sniff cocaine. Sound like William was your real, everyday superhero.
Hustler that the world ever seen. He used to fuck movie stars and sniff coke in his dreams. A corrupted young mind at the age of 13. Nigga never had a father and his mom was a fiend. She put the
corrupted mind. His mind got corrupted at 13. Never had a father and his mom was a fucking junkie. What you know?
Young mind at the age of 13. Nigga never had a father and his mom was a fiend. She put the pipe down, but for every year she was sober. Her son's heart simultaneously grew colder. He started hanging out.
What? She put the pipe down, but for every year she was sober, his heart grew colder? Seems like it would be the other way around.
But for every year she was sober, her son's heart simultaneously grew colder. He started hanging out, selling bags in the projects, checking the young chicks, looking for hit and run prospects. He was fascinated.
Man, this is, hey, I can tell it now. This is gonna be pause heavy. This shit might get up to an hour if it's going this route. Man, so he was selling bags, looking for hit and run prospects. That man was looking for them easy breezes, looking for where the cold wind blows. Hey, if he was easy, William was probably getting it.
Selling bags in the projects, checking the young chicks, looking for hit and run prospects. He was fascinated by material objects, but he understood money never bought respect. He built a reputation.
Money can't buy respect. You can have money, you can buy everything, but it don't buy respect. It don't It don't.
Objects, but he understood money never brought respect. He built.
So he was fascinated with material objects, but he was still smart enough to know that with all that material shit, money can't buy respect.
A reputation, cause he could hustle and steal, but got locked once and didn't hesitate to squeal. So criminal.
Oh shit! Didn't hesitate to squeal. We got a snitch on our hands, y'all.
Cause he could hustle and steal, but he understood money never brought respect. He built a reputation, cause he could hustle and steal, but got locked once and didn't hesitate to squeal. So criminals he chilled.
William was a snitch. Said he got locked once and didn't hesitate to squeal. God damn.
Cause he could hustle and steal, but got locked once and didn't hesitate to squeal. So criminals he chilled with didn't think he was real. You see, me and niggas like this have never been equal. I don't project my insecurities on other people. He fiended for props like addicts with pipes and needles, and so he felt he had.
Fiending for props like addicts with pipes and needles. Oh my God.
On other people, he fiended for props like addicts with pipes and needles, and so he felt he had to prove to everyone he was evil. A feeble-minded young man with
oh my God.
Pipes and needles, and so he felt he had to prove to everyone he was evil. A feeble-minded young man with infinite potential.
So he was out trying to prove shit. Said he was trying to prove it to everybody.
And so he felt he had to prove to everyone he was evil. A feeble-minded young man with infinite potential. The product of a ghetto-bred capitalistic mental. Coincidentally, dropped out of school to sell weed. Dancing with the devil, smoked until his eyes would bleed. When he was sick of selling trees and gave in to his...
Dancing with the devil, smoking till his eyes would bleed. Oh my God. Well, that's throwing back some serious smoke right there, y'all.
Dancing with the devil, smoked until his eyes would bleed. But he was sick of selling trees and gave in to his greed.
Sick of selling trees and gave in to his greed. Whoa, what did I miss?
Sick of selling trees and gave in to his greed. Everyone trying to be trife never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance.
Ooh, man, hold up, man. He talking too much. He giving too much too fast.
Trying to be trife never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask.
Said you probably only did a month for minor offenses. Boy, he said you ain't done no real time.
Trying to be trife never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gone.
Oh my God. That's what happened when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Man, you was out here raping people too? Man. No.
On a cold cell block, but that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gods, angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot.
No diversity because we melting? What?
Fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So Billy started robbing niggas, anything he could do to get his respect back in the eyes of his crew. Starting fights over little shit.
Okay, so he said Billy started robbing people, but he also said in the beginning that this dude's real name was William. So Billy must be, is this his other name, or did we switch people up here?
Do to get his respect back in the eyes of his crew. Starting fights over little shit up on the block. Stepped up to selling mothers and brothers to crack rock. Working overtime.
Stepped up to selling mothers and brothers to... Oh man, he was selling his mom and brothers to crack?
Up on the block, stepped up to selling mothers and brothers to crack rock. Working overtime, making money for the crack spot. Hit the jackpot and wanted to move up to cocaine. Fulfilling the Scarface fantasy stuck in his brain. Tired of...
Hey, he wanted to move up to cocaine to fulfill his Scarface fantasy. Boy, man, y'all remember Scarface? Man, that Scarface had mounds and mounds. Boy, Scarface was the dude, man. That's what a lot of street dudes, that's what they really want to resemble. Scarface.
And wanted to move up to cocaine, fulfilling the Scarface fantasy stuck in his brain. Tired of the block niggas treating him the same. He wanted to be major like the cutthroats and the thugs. But when he tried to step to him, niggas showed him no love. They told him any motherfucking coward can sell drugs. Any bitch nigga with a gun can bust slugs. Any nigga with a red shirt can.
Oh man. Said any coward can sell drugs and any bitch nigga with a gun can bust one. Like, oh man.
Sell drugs. Any bitch nigga with a gun can bust slugs. Any nigga with a red shirt can front like a blood. Even Puffy smoke.
Any nigga with a red shirt can fuck like a blood. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like a Bloods is a street gang and their colors is red. So any dude in a red shirt can basically fuck like a blood, because a blood fucker would be fucking probably in a red shirt if they really color banging like that.
Gun can bust slugs. Any nigga with a red shirt can front like a blood. Even Puffy smoked the motherfucker up in the club, but only a real thug can stab someone till they die.
What? He said even Puffy did shoot somebody back in the he said even Puffy smoked somebody up in the club, but then he said it take a real nigga to stab somebody till they die. Hey, that's tough.
Even Puffy smoked the motherfucker up in the club, but only a real thug can stab someone till they die. Standing in front of them, staring straight into their eyes. Billy realized that these men were well guarded, and they wanted to test them before business started.
Said only a real thug can stab somebody looking in their eyes until they die. Boy, that's woo shit.
Billy realized that these men were well guarded, and they wanted to test him before business started. Suggested raping a bitch to prove he was cold-hearted. So now he had a choice between going back to his life or making money with made men.
Suggested raping a girl to show that he was cold-hearted? Come on, man, is that what we coming to?
And they wanted to test him before business started. Suggested raping a bitch.
Oh, he wanted to get down, but they wanted to test him. Like initiation, basically. So they suggested he rape her. Oh, that's fucked up, man. Boy, I almost want to turn this shit off, man. Let's go.
To prove he was cold-hearted, so now he had a choice between going back to his life or making money with made men. Up in the sight, his dreams about cars and ice made him agree a hardcore nigga is all he ever wanted to be. And so he met them Friday night at 2:45. Everyone trying to be trife, never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with.
So ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. Basically, if he's on life, so if he had another chance, would he do anything different? But then he said, there's the wicked that knew what they was getting into when they was getting into it. So they knew life was coming. So some dudes would probably be like, no, I wouldn't do it no different. Hey, that's the real street code right there. Hey, you get it how you live, but you gotta take what comes with it.
The devil on a cold cell block, but that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be God's angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity.
Oh. Devils used to be God's angels that fell from the top. Lucifer, talking to you.
Murder and sell rock. Devils used to be God's angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot.
Oh my God, he said there's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. If you put a bunch of stuff in a melting pot, eventually it's gonna all look the same. There's no diversity. That's fire.
They drove around the project slow while it was raining, smoking blunts, drinking and joking for entertainment, until they saw a woman on the street walking alone, 3 in the morning, coming back from work on her way home. And so they quietly got out the car and followed her, walking through the projects. The darkness swallowed her. They wrapped her shirt around her head and knocked her onto the floor. This is it, kid, now you got your chance to be raw. So Billy yoked her up and grabbed the chick by the hair and dragged her into a lobby that had nobody there. She struggled hard, but they forced her to go up the stairs. They got to the roof and then held her down on the ground, screaming, shut the fuck up and stop moving around. The shirt covered her face, but she screamed and clawed. So Billy stomped on the bitch till he broke in her jaw. Them dirty bastards knew exactly what they were doing. They kicked her until they cracked her ribs and she stopped moving. Blood leaking through the cloth, she cried silently. And then they all proceeded to rape her violently. Billy was made to go first, but he...
Bro, this is too much right here, man. Oh, they beat her, stomped her, then they raped. Oh my God, this is too much right here, boy. Hey, I got daughters, man. This is too much right here. Hey, the subscriber who suggests this one from me, hey, you better follow me for life. Hey, this is too much right here, man. Oh my God. I don't even want to rewind, but I gotta just get back and make sure I don't miss nothing. Oh my God, shit.
Silently, and then they all proceeded to rape her violently. Billy was made to go first, but each of them took a turn, ripping her up and choking her until her throat burned. Her broken jaw mumbled for God, but they weren't concerned. When they were done and she was lying bloody, broken and bruised, one of them niggas pulled out a brand new 22. They told him that she was a witness for what she'd gone through, and if he killed her, he was guaranteed a spot in the crew. He thought about it for a minute. She was practically...
What the fuck? What the fuck? After they done beat the girl, left her bloody, stomped her, broke her jaw, everybody raped her, he pulled out a 22 and said she was a witness for not what she saw, but what y'all put her through. So she was a witness for what y'all put her through. My God.
And if he killed her, he was guaranteed a spot in the crew. He thought about it for a minute. She was practically dead, and so he leaned over and put the gun right to her head. He pulled the trigger and ended her life. He thought about the cocaine with...
Oh my, he pulled the trigger and ended her life. Fucking rape turned to homicide, man. God damn.
Back. Right before he pulled the trigger and ended her life, he thought about the cocaine with the platinum and ice, and he felt strong standing along with his new brothers, cocked the gat to her head and pulled back the shirt cover. But what he saw made him start to cringe and stutter, cause he was staring into the eyes of his own mother. She looked back at him and cried cause he had forsaken her. She cried more pain.
What the fuck just, oh my God. Oh my God. Bro, oh my God. Well, how the fuck did you not know it was your mom's? Shit. Oh my God. Bro.
Eyes of his own mother. She looked back and made him start to cringe and stutter. The gat to her head and pulled back the shirt cover, but what he saw made him start to cringe and stutter, cause he was staring into the eyes of his own mother. She looked back at him and cried cause he had forsaken her.
Bro, oh my God, boy, this turned from rape, homicide, boy, this is suicide worthy now, man. You fucking, oh my God, you raped your mom, dude. You raped your mom, and then you let all these other dudes rape your mom, and then you shot her in the head. Oh my God.
Staring into the eyes of his own mother, she looked back at him and cried cause he had forsaken her. She cried more painfully, and when they were raping her, his whole world stopped. He couldn't even contemplate. His corruption had successfully changed his fate, and he remembered how his mom used to come home late, working hard for nothing, cause now what was he worth? He turned away from the woman that had once given him birth, and crying out to the sky cause he was lonely and scared, but only the devil responded cause God wasn't there. And right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold, and so he jumped off the roof and died.
Boy said he turned after all this, looked to the sky, but only the devil responded because God wasn't there.
And right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold, and so he jumped off the roof and died with no soul. They say death takes you to a better...
I just said it. I said a rape homicide has to turn to suicide. It has to. You can't live with that. Can't live with that. You can't get past that. You can't get past that in a dream.
Empty and cold, and so he jumped off the roof and died with no soul. They say death takes you to a better place, but I doubt it. After
Said he jumped off the roof and died with no soul. Damn.
Off the roof and died with no soul. They say death takes you to a better place, but I doubt it. After that they killed his mother and never spoke about it. And listen, cause the story that I'm telling is true, cause I was there with Billy Jacobs and I raped his mom too. And now the devil follows me everywhere that I go. In fact, I'm sure he's standing among one of you at my shows, in every street cipher listening to Little Thug's flow. What?
He said it's a true story, and he know because he was there. He helped rape Billy's mom, and now the devil follows him. Oh my God.
With Billy Jacobs, and I raped his mom too. And now the devil follows me everywhere that I go. In fact, I'm sure he's standing among one of you at my shows. In every street cipher, listening to little thugs flow. He could be standing right next to you, and you wouldn't know.
Say the devil is there, the devil is all around you. You don't know what form the devil is in, is what he's saying. He said he could be right at my show, looking right at me.
Street cipher, listening to little thugs flow. He could be standing right next to you, and you wouldn't know. The devil grows inside the hearts of the selfish and wicked. White, brown, yellow, and black color is not restricted. You have a self-destructive destiny when you're inflicted, and you'll be one of God's children that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So when the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never, because a dance with the devil might last you forever.
Woo! Man, so okay, I get the melting pot. The melting pot is hell. So when you go to hell, everybody looks the same. Your skin is probably all burnt off. All you see is flesh. There's no diversity in the melting pot. So when, oh man, he said when the devil asks you to dance, you better say no, because one dance might be forever. That's tough. Oh my God.
Because a dance with the devil might last you forever.
God. Oh my God. Well, there's many variables and levels to rap. And one key component to rapping is storytelling. This might be one of the best stories. It's gruesome. It's a little eerie. But as far as just the story being told, hey, it's got loops to it. This is like a roller coaster. Hey, this story is crazy. This is crazy. Like, oh my God, he raped his mom, shot her in the head, pulled back the blanket. How he didn't know before that? Like something you had to see something. But I guess they said it was 3 in the morning. But why was his mom's out there? Oh, she was walking from work probably. Hey, okay, man. Hey, I don't know if I ever want to listen to that again. That right there, that's for the loonies, man. That's for the loonies. This thing got 44 million views. Hey, disciples. Hey, we've come to an end of another one. It ain't the end, y'all, though. Y'all know this. It's just the beginning. We getting started. Peace.